So for more on how New York City is preparing ahead of the storm, we have Zach Iscol, Commissioner for the New York City Emergency Management, joining us here in studio. Good morning, Zach.
Good morning. It's great to be with you guys.
It's great to be with you, and you made it into Midtown before all the traffic picked up.
Absolutely.
So, okay, Manhattan, where we are currently, but it's all of New York City that's going to be at the threat for everything Michael talked about. I mean, from the wind to the rain to the potential for freezing in the wake of this. So, how do you approach a multifaceted system such as this?
Yeah. First off, we have an incredible team that is working on this, and that team works largely 24/7. And so we start talking to the National Weather Service days in advance. And really, the purpose of those conversations is to really understand the problem set. Every single weather event is entirely different, believe it or not. And so you have to deal with different types of hazards. For this one in particular, very worried about potential squall lines, about potential thunderstorms tomorrow morning. And then also that might coincide with a high tide cycle. There's some coastal flooding concerns in southern New York. So if you have a significant amount of rain at the high tide cycle, there's nowhere for that rain to go in terms of the sewer systems. And then the other problem that we are concerned about is it's going to start to get very cold. So you already have snow on the ground, you have additional rain and moisture that's going to be on the ground. That could then freeze overnight Friday, and now you have icy conditions as well. So a lot of messaging we're doing to the public to make sure they're aware of these hazards, and then a lot of work that the city also does to make sure we're addressing them proactively.
Yeah, you know, I think about some places like Howard Beach, close to if you've ever flown in or out to say JFK, it's just to the west of that. But flooding can be a real issue there, especially to your point, Zach, when you have a high tide and then it's raining on top of that. Oh, you know, what are some perhaps mitigation efforts that you guys are thinking we might be able to put into place just to try to keep ahead of that?
Yeah, so it really is. I think a big concern for this is, you know, all that water gets pushed into New York Harbor, into Jamaica Bay. It can then cause coastal flooding in those areas that can be then made worse by potential rainfall tomorrow morning. So a lot of proactive messaging. A lot of folks in those communities are very aware of what they need to do when they have these sort of coastal flooding concerns, moving stuff out of the basement, moving cars to high ground, making sure you're monitoring the forecast and being proactive about it. So a lot of work with the community as well going into these events.
Yeah, it is, because people always think New York City, concrete jungle. You forget that you actually have a lot of shoreline around New York City. So you watch the shoreline, but within the city, we have transit. We have subways, we have buses. I will say the one benefit to the system being so fast is we're not as worried about heavy rain, which we've seen our subways really suffer from in the past. But something to pay attention to. I don't know. I think a lot of leaves have fallen. I don't know if we're worried about clogged drains, but maybe even just how slippery it could be.
Look, I mean, so you're absolutely right. I mean, that is another big concern. We are starting to have the equivalent of summer rainstorms where you have these rainfall events with 1, 2, 3 inches of rain an hour. Our infrastructure was really designed for rainfall rates of 1.7 inches an hour. Now, when you have those types of rainfall events in the fall, early winter, to your point, you have a lot more debris on the ground. You have a lot more foliage on the ground that can clog up the catch basins. So a lot of efforts by the city right now to clean out those catch basins, make sure that the water is able to get out of here quickly. And then there's just been a lot of great infrastructure work that's being done around the city with things like permeable pavement, rain catchment areas, a lot of great work that the MTA has done, but obviously still a lot more work that needs to be done for this new climate that we live in.
Absolutely. Zach, one last question for you. So, you know, the big story out of this, you know, we've seen it already out west, where I was blown away this morning when I saw 144-mile-per-hour wind gusts out of Wyoming. You know, there's a wind element here in New York City, the tri-state area as well. You know, 40, 50, maybe 60-mile-per-hour winds, knocking down trees, power lines. What are the messaging, and then maybe some ways in which we're trying to approach that, knowing that that could be on the horizon?
So always encouraging folks that if you see down trees, if you see down power lines, stay away from them. You can call 311 and report them. We have a system we're able to ingest all that information and send crews out to address those. Oftentimes, and I have a call later today with the utility companies, but oftentimes for these types of events, they'll have extra crews out there. If it really ticks up, we will have additional life safety crews from FDNY and NYPD with high axle vehicles staged around the area as well. So there's a lot of tools in our toolkit. We're sort of waiting for the 1530 forecast to drop, and then we'll sort of adjust our plan for tomorrow based on how that forecast develops.
How bizarre is this weather? We had our first plowable snow in New York City, but by the next morning, I don't know where it went. It just went away like a magic trick. And then now we have warmth. We could have record warmth, near record warmth for the city today, and then those plummeting temperatures into Saturday.
Yeah, you know, I have an amazing first deputy named Christina Farrell at our agency, and she and I joke all the time, and maybe we shouldn't joke about it, but just over the last 4 years, the breadth and diversity of weather events we have had to deal with, and really not any massive snowstorms, but everything else under the table. We've had record amounts of rain, we've had air pollution from Canada, an earthquake, not really a weather event, but definitely a natural hazard. And then these different types of record-breaking temperatures at this type of this time of year that you know, really require a degree of sophistication and addressing and going back and forth between the cold weather events and the more warmer type of events.
Zach, your team, you're earning every dollar that you're making.
And I'll tell you, our team is on it.
No, they are.
Amazing.
I was going to say,
really
there's a phrase, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. We say that all the time here on Weather Command, so that's how we get through our days. But yeah, I mean, and then we have the big cold behind it, so we appreciate you joining us here in Weather Command, and we share the city, so you are welcome anytime.
Thank you. And you know what, just thank you to you guys, because I think it's really important that we get the information out to the public, and you guys do such a great job of making sure the public is aware of the forecast and also have the tools they need and the information they need to stay safe.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a partnership. Zach Iscol, Commissioner for the New York City Emergency Management, thank you.